This is what I'd buy from Walmart if I had to start all over. I really love starting these videos with my hair in an air-dried, product-free state to reinforce the transformative power of the right styling routine. This is why for so many years I had zero idea that my hair was actually wavy curly, and I really like what styling my hair wavy curly has done for me, not only for my hair, but what it's done for my heart, what it's done for me emotionally. It has been one of the most transformative things I have ever done. Comment down below if you're like me and how your hair looks deeply affects how you feel. It can be super easy to get wildly overwhelmed walking through the grocery store, looking at all the number of options we have in the hair care aisle. And over the past few years, the options have expanded. This whole wavy curly hair movement has really exploded, and now the options for sulfate, silicone, and drying alcohol-free hair care products that will nourish and nurture your waves and curls, there's a ton of options. And in order to be as helpful as humanly possible, I'm making this video to show you exactly what I would buy if I were starting all over on my healthy hair journey, and my only option for buying things was Walmart. The parameters for this video are that the products had to come from Walmart. I wanted to give you the most bang for your buck. I did not pick the absolute cheapest products from Walmart. I picked the absolute best products I could see for the price. So I am trying to pick the products that are more affordable. I also wanted to keep this as simple as possible. Could you add in a leave-in conditioner and a mousse? You absolutely could, but I picked out a wash day lineup that if you are just starting is going to give your hair enough moisture that you won't necessarily need to purchase an extra leave-in. Of course, everyone's hair is different, and if you are starting off in a place where your hair is way more critically dry and damaged, a leave-in conditioner is highly recommended. Honestly, my Walmart did not stock this one, but I have seen it in Walmart. I would recommend the As I Am leave-in conditioner. What's interesting about the timing of this series is that my hair is actually in a very similar state to when I started the Curly Girl method. I had gotten some highlights and I had let them grow out quite a bit, and I was dealing with some highlighted ends and some very low porosity roots. So this is going to be a very fair comparison, or as fair as we can get, with this routine. My hair is definitely in a much healthier place than it was when I first started this process, but it's similar in the fact of the highlights, which I thought was kind of interesting. There is one portion of the healthy wavy curly hair journey that I am not showing in today's video, like demoing for you, and that is a good clarify and deep condition wash day. For this, you're going to need a more clarifying shampoo, and to be honest, a lot of the sulfate shampoos that were widely available in the drugstore 5 years ago no longer exist because the voice of the people is a real thing. And guess what? Companies do listen, and they are removing sulfates from shampoos.
Now, Courtney, why would you want sulfates in your shampoo? Don't you know anything? Aren't you supposed to, know stuff about hair? Why are you grabbing sulfates?
Great question. I'm glad you asked. The reason that sulfates do actually have a place in your hair care routine is that they are an incredibly effective surfactant in hair care, and they are really good at removing certain kinds of dirt, oil, and buildup. That being said, it's getting harder and harder to find a good clarifying shampoo with a sulfate that's a very bare bones formula. After spending an inordinate amount of time in the Walmart hair care aisle today, I found Prel. Now, few of you have told me about this before, and that's what drew my eye to it. I turned over the bottle and looked at the formula. It is a very good bare bones formula. It does contain 2 sulfates, but that's basically it. But for $3 and a few cents, I think that this would be an amazing clarifying shampoo to start your healthy hair journey with. After you've clarified, you have better have carved out 30 minutes of your life to sit with deep conditioner on your hair, preferably applied with heat. Really, I'm looking for something that's not going to be terribly reconstructive or too heavy. I want something that's going to effectively moisturize the dehydrated, damaged hair, just to kind of boost up the conditioning level of the hair quite a bit without doing too much. You basically just need a super solid, deep conditioner. And for that, I really love this one by Raw Sugar. It's a decently sized product. You're getting a decent amount of product for roughly $10, and it's going to work. It's going to be effective. It's going to get the job done. It's going to deeply condition and hydrate your hair after you use a clarifying shampoo. Now, let me show you exactly what my hair is looking like before we wash and style it. If you've been hanging out with me, you've seen that once or twice, but again, I'm just reinforcing the transformative power of a good wavy curly wash day. Now let's go wash and style my hair with a wavy curly wash day routine from Walmart.
Why, hello there. Welcome to my tub. We're gonna start this wash day routine just like any other by getting my hair nice and soaking wet before we grab the Suave Lush and Coily sulfate-free cleansing shampoo. It is $4.98 at Walmart, and it is one of the best shampoos I have tried from the drugstore. It's a really simple formula. There's not just a whole lot going on. It's a clear formula, even though it says it contains shea butter and coconut oil. These are some of the last ingredients on the ingredients label. It's really mainly just 2 surfactants and water. It's so simple and effective. You can see that it really foams and lathers beautifully as I really focus on scrubbing my scalp with the pads of my fingers to get a really thorough clean. And then I just pull the lather through the links of my hair to cleanse the links of my hair. I'm rinsing it out really, really thoroughly, making sure to scrub my scalp with the pads of my fingers as I'm rinsing. This is a hack if you're oily, greasy, if your roots get weighed down. Now I'm going in with the Shea Moisture 100% virgin coconut oil daily conditioner. This isn't the absolute cheapest conditioner at Walmart, but it is one of those products that is the best bang for your buck. It is incredibly lightweight, will not weigh down your hair, but it packs a powerful hydration punch. It has really awesome slip. You can see that it's kind of a thicker conditioner, but smooths out very easily into the hair. I'm just going to glaze this over and begin finger detangling my hair. You never want to detangle your hair solely with a brush. Start with your fingers, but now it's time to go in with this awesome new brush I found. This could be a whole video in and of itself. Best brushes for wavy curly hair at Walmart. There were so many options. I was thinking to go with the wet brush and it was $10, but then I saw this wet brush that had faux boar bristles, but it was $15. I find that this reminded me the most of my favorite bounce curl defining brush. But I kept looking, and at the bottom shelf, I saw this beauty. It had flexible, bendy bristles, and it was only $4.98. So this is the one that I chose to go with. Now, I want to show you what brush this one reminds me of so much. This Bounce Curl Detangling Brush. I love this brush for detangling my hair, and I thought that this was a really good dupe. It does have less bristles than the Bounce Curl brush, and the bristles are just slightly stiffer, but I'm interested to try it out and see how it performs. As I begin to finish distributing that conditioner through my hair, I notice that it kind of pulls and tugs, and I feel like you can see that I'm having trouble getting the brush to really glide through my hair. It's not as flexible or as bendy. It doesn't just glide through my hair, but it does rinse perfectly clean, which I like. Now I'm just adding just a tiny bit of water to the back of my head and doing a nice thorough squish to condish with that Shea Moisture conditioner before I rinse it out completely. You could let this conditioner sit on your hair as you do the other bath and shower things, but I'm in a rush. So now I'm grabbing that Equate brush one more time, and I'm using it to define my curl clumps. Again, you can kind of see it dragging through my hair. It's pulling just a little bit, but it's manageable if I'm gentle. Pulling the hair off the sides and back of my neck to get those curl clumps organized and defined, defining that crown section before I give my hair a nice little scrunch. Honestly, I was super thrilled with how my curl clumps were defined using this brush. They were exactly the right curl clump size that I like for my best wash day results. Now we're going in with the For You Curl Defining Gel. This is my favorite starter gel from the drugstore. I think it's going to work best for the widest range of hair types. It reminds me a whole lot of the Jessie Curl Spiralicious Styling Gel, the consistency, how it moisturizes and provides hold. Yes, it is kind of gross to look at. It's kind of that flaxseedy color, not perfectly creamy and white, a little bit brown, kind of like boogers. But here's a hack. Really warm up your gel in your hands. Take some time smoothing it out before you glaze it over the front and back and both sides of your head. I'm kind of doing a glaze / prayer hands application here just to kind of get the gel all over the hair before I begin to very gently squish and pulse this product through my hair. I'm not trying to squeeze the water out of my hair or the gel out of my hair. I'm just trying to squeeze it into those curl clumps that I formed with my brush. Grabbing just a tiny bit more gel and applying that to the densest part of my hair, which is kind of this top middle section, and taking my time to really scrunch and pulse. Aren't you glad I sped up this clip for you so you're not having to stare at me scrunching my hair for one small eternity? This is essential for my wavy hair. It just needs lots of scrunching to activate the waves and curls and kind of get everything set and organized so that when I dry it, it looks majestic. This is what the curl clumps are looking like once I've finished scrunching and applying that gel. I really like how it gives curl enhancement without any wet frizz. Here's the next thing you need for your wavy curly starter pack. You need a cotton t-shirt. I'm not including this in the cost of your starter pack because I'm assuming you have an old t-shirt in your closet already. What I'm doing is I'm gently patting the hair and then I'm scrunching and holding, lifting the roots off of my scalp and scrunching and holding. I'm not scrunching and pulsing. I'm just squeezing the excess water out of my hair. This is called micro plopping, and it is the best way to plop your hair if you are just starting this wavy curly hair journey. Now, you may not have had to buy a microfiber towel, but I will insist that you go ahead and get a hair dryer with a diffuser. You don't have to spend an arm and a leg. I found this one for $18 from Walmart. It was the most affordable option that did come already with the diffuser. And bonus, it has that ion technology to help smooth down the hair cuticle. I was really impressed with how this hair dryer performed for the price. I'm using medium heat and high speed, and I'm going to spend the majority of my time hover diffusing. You can see that I'm using that t-shirt to cut my curls to alleviate the weight of the water while I hover diffuse. Now, you could just air dry starting off your wavy curly hair journey, but honestly, everyone gets their best results when they diffuse their hair as a general rule, so I highly recommend getting a dryer. One more thing you're gonna need is a silk pillowcase, and in store at my Walmart, there is this one for $4.97, which I feel like is a great one to start with. You're also gonna need a hair tie. I really like these from Goodies, so these are the ones that I'm gonna pick up today, but I also saw these silk ones, but they're a couple extra dollars, and I don't think it's necessary to spend that in the beginning. The hair ties and the silk pillowcase are for overnight hair protection. Here is the complete price breakdown of everything in the Wavy Curly Starter Kit from Walmart. All of these items are the bare bones absolute essentials. You could spend quite a bit more than this, but this is the total price breakdown of everything I've talked about in this video. Without tax, it is $72.89.
And here we are with it 100% dry. I diffused for slightly longer than normal. While this is a really nice hair drying option, it's not as powerful as some of the higher end dryers. That's what you're paying for when you spend vastly larger sums of money. With a hairdryer, you were paying for more power and faster dry times. So instead of diffusing for 15 minutes, it was roughly 30 minutes. Now I'm beginning to question my life choices and spending 4 times the amount on a hairdryer that dries my hair half as quickly. Like, I'm really spending a lot more money for the sake of 15 minutes. Here is what the hair is looking like. After 30 minutes of diffusing, it was roughly 90% dry, so I wandered around my house and let it finish air drying in the cast. Also, that's a hack in improving wash day longevity, is allowing your hair to sit in the cast for as long as you possibly can. I can't let it sit in the cast anymore. I need to scrunch it out because I need to leave my house. And I guess I could leave my house with it looking really stringy, but I'd rather not. So we're gonna scrunch it out. I really like this For You gel because it gives a light cast, but it also has a ton of really nourishing, moisturizing, and hydrating ingredients. It gives good definition, it has good hold. There's a lot of really nice things about this gel. All right, and this is the results from the wash day. Let me turn around and show you the back. Isn't this cute? I really like how this turned out, and if you're curious to see how the For You gel holds up throughout the day, the end of the day, and morning of day 2, feel free to check out the One Brand Wash Day, wherein I featured the entire For You lineup. Now let's say you have more shopping options available to you than just Walmart. This video focused just on what I would do if I were going to Walmart and only Walmart. But if you would like my top tier wavy curly beginner starter kit recommendations, feel free to check out the link in the description down below, and I'm gonna try to remember to pin it in a comment for you. This is a free PDF download that I have created with all of my absolute quintessential start here with these products, the absolute best bang for your buck products that there are to start your wavy curly hair journey on the right foot. All the products I recommend in the Wavy Curly Hair Starter Kit are products that will work super well for a very wide range of hair types. It's not just for fine hair, just for high porosity hair. It is for hair that has been being heat styled, slightly tortured, slightly damaged, and now you're wanting to improve the health of your hair and embrace your waves and curls. All of the products recommended in the Wavy Curly Hair Starter Kit are targeted exactly to that. Made it a free download for you so that you can keep it on your phone or your computer, or even print it out if you wanted to. There are clickable links in the PDF, so I did that in hopes to make it easier for you to pick up the products if you wanted to. And if you really like this video, please give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it too if you would recommend the next store we should do this experiment in, and I will show you exactly which products I would purchase from that store if I had to start my healthy wavy curly hair journey all over again. As always, I sure hope you're having an absolutely fantastic day, and I will talk to you later. Bye!